Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. It's the last show of the month, you guys. We're finishing up the spooky season with an episode of movies with monsters and aliens, or aliens, maybe the Dreamworks movie from 2009, Monsters vs. Aliens. I don't know what's going to be on the show tonight. Well, I do. I have a list of movies. I know what's going to be on the show tonight. Before we get to that, if you are new to the show, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad you picked this episode to start with. You should go back and watch some of the others. There is now almost 140 episodes, which might be too many episodes. But we're going to keep doing it. Also, episodes featuring some of our guests hosting. You should check those out. We have some of those episodes coming up soon. I should say also, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should go ahead and join that. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you'll get all the information about this show, including how to be on it. I am now booking for November. I can't believe we're hitting another November. And I should say, I should let you know what the episodes are going to be while you're watching. If you are interested in any of these shows, please reach out to me on Facebook or on Instagram and Twitter. I can talk tonight. I'm fine. Why am I hosting a show? Twitter and hello, everybody, and welcome to we're live. No. I can't Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. You'll find all this information on any of those places. If you want to be on any of these upcoming episodes, we're taking Monday off. That's Halloween. I don't know if I'm going to do anything, but I wanted to have the option. So we'll be back next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern on November 3rd. One of our guests, Josh Poirier, tonight will be hosting, finally, Movies That Cut Onions. And then we're just sticking to Mondays next month. So Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 11/7, we're doing movies that are rated PG. On 11/14, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're doing movies starring musicians. 11/21, 9 p.m., we're doing movies where one of the cast members has a writing credit. And finishing the month Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 11/28, we're doing one-word titles again because there's so many, and I feel like that makes it a little easier to remember what titles are. Like I said, tonight we're doing monsters and or aliens. I'm thrilled to have this group of people. We've got some old favorites and a newcomer. Let's bring them in. Joining me on the show tonight are Alex Vernon, Elsie Clark, Jessica Mayotte, and Josh Poirier. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Let's talk to you individually for a second. We'll start with the person whose name I've already said at least once. If you like him, you can come back next Thursday and watch me play the game and him host the show. Josh Poirier back on the show, number 41 for you. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How you doing, Nick?
Doing good. So, Josh, I ask these questions every time. Can you recommend to people a movie that heavily features monsters or aliens or both, whatever you want to recommend?
Yeah, I mean, I would say any of the 90s Godzilla films are excellent.
So the 98 one with Matthew Broderick?
No, not that one, not the American one. No. The Shinjo or Toho. Godzilla's a good. The one movie I loved that came out a couple years ago. Was it Love and Monsters? Was fantastic.
Oh yeah, that was nobody saw that, and it's so good.
What was it again?
Love and Monsters.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It was so good. And of course, Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, of course, Pan's Labyrinth. I still haven't seen it. It's a huge blind spot for me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I host a movie show, and I've never seen that movie.
It's got literally one of the most terrifying monsters in the history of film.
I will check it out at some point eventually. I can see him behind you.
Yeah. He can see you too.
Yes.
Well, Josh, welcome back. Also returning to the show, one of my favorite people, always a great guest. If you like them, you should go back and watch the 2.5-hour epic episode that they hosted of movies Elsie has seen. It's Elsie Clark. Hey, Elsie.
Same number of movies as every other episode. But it's some people could stretch $1. I could stretch 12 movies.
Elsie, always a treat when you're on. Can you recommend to people a movie that you really like with monsters or aliens or both?
I mean, one movie that I really like is Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, what's that?
See, and I'm not, as you know from my appearances on this show, I'm not really a big movie person. I've seen the big ones, most of the big ones, and some of the little ones, and then who knows, like you name a movie at random and maybe I've seen it. But Pan's Labyrinth was great. I was like, I can only not see this movie for so many years before it's like, do I even like movies? Or really, like, do I even like being like really unsettled as I've been promised I will feel watching this movie? I like being unsettled. And also I would say all movies have monsters in them.
True facts. Yes.
It's
always
monsters.
I do want to ask, last time you were on the show, you were looking for horror recommendations. Did you end up watching any of those?
Did I ever? Oh my God, Nick! Literally the next night I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, what did you think?
Wow. I thought, it's almost as though there's the monsters coming down from the sky, but then also a second type of monster featured beneath the ground. And that really blew my mind. I gotta say, okay, John Goodman, one of our great American actors, and
100%.
also that, like, and because you were like, he should have got an Oscar for that, and I was like, he really did a great job. But not everyone who's a great actor like disappears into the role. And as I'm like watching that, and then I spent the next several days thinking about the fact that like John Goodman is this ubiquitous presence. Like there's never been a time without him. And I've never seen Roseanne, but he's from Missouri. I looked up his Wikipedia. He has a Southern accent in each and every role he has ever played, and he's still like one of America's great actors. Like not everyone has to do the Daniel Day-Lewis thing. You can just show up and be so obviously yourself, but yet it's like, he found the part of himself that would kidnap someone.
So 2.5 hours, huh, Nick?
Can you believe it?
Wonder how that happens.
I think got me thinking about some other actors. So I'm more of a TV person. Yeah.
Well, Elsie, welcome back. Also returning to the show, always great to see her. Jessica Mayotte's back. Hey, Jessica.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, I guess, for now.
Well, I hope I don't ruin that. Well, Jessica, can you recommend a movie you think people ought to know about monsters or aliens?
So, I mean, I don't feel like this is a cop-out, but I like aliens, but my favorite one is Alien Resurrection for some reason. That's the one that I go to the most to watch or look forward to watching in the series. It's just one of my favorites.
I've never heard anyone say that's their favorite, and I kind of love it.
I love it. It's interesting to me. Like they're trying to like bring her back, and I just love it.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Winona Ryder.
Right.
And also it's the alien movie that proves that aliens are good at basketball.
Exactly.
You can't go wrong with Winona Ryder in Alien Resurrection.
Totally disagree. I think you're outnumbered, Josh.
But yeah, I mean, okay.
I mean, Prometheus was good too. I liked that. I don't, but Resurrection was my favorite.
I mean, awesome. Yeah, if you haven't seen Resurrection, I think enough time's passed that you can sit and enjoy it for the bonkers movie it is.
Exactly.
I can't.
Next thing you're gonna say Predators was the best Predator?
No, definitely not.
Well, Jessica, welcome back. Finally, we've got a new friend on the show. She's a musician from the band Refractory Period.
Yeah. Hi.
It's Alex Vernon. Hello, Alex.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm okay. Can't complain. I'm just getting ready for spooky season. Well, the end of it, rather.
I mean, this is the weekend where it counts.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Now, you're new to the show, so I don't know much about your likes and dislikes. Are you a movie fan? Do you watch a lot of movies?
Yeah, I do. I like them a lot. Horror is my favorite genre, specifically supernatural horror. So
you might be in a nice little position tonight.
I think I might be actually, like, not to blow my own horn. Watch this be like every movie is one that I haven't seen now.
I mean, you may or may not be surprised how often somebody comes in confident and it doesn't work.
Oh, I have a feeling. I'm just game for whatever.
Yep.
Whatever the hell happens.
I mean, at least two people on this show have, I think, 40 or so point spreads between their highs and low scores.
Yeah. No, watch me get 0 points.
Again, 0 points puts you right in the middle.
Yes.
Hey.
I do like to tell people going in, low score in this game is -33.
Oh, okay.
See,
So,
God, okay.
Don't feel too bad if you're not getting it immediately. Well, welcome. Oh, no, I didn't give you a chance to recommend a movie. Can you recommend a movie you like with monsters or aliens?
Well, I am a fan of Lovecraftian horror, so I'm going to have to say Cats 2019.
No arguments.
You know, I went to see that movie 7 times in theaters, and each time I brought new friends because everyone just had to experience it.
Truly, the dawn of our apocalypse was that movie.
Yep.
The last time we could all gather together is when we could all see Cats in theaters.
Yep. Yeah, I think Judi Dench was just like staring into our souls and just telling us about the next 3 years.
That was a great casting choice, though. There are a lot of cats that look like Dame Judi Dench.
That whole movie was just a choice.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you for coming. Most of you know how to play this game, but for Alex's sake and for the rest of you, if you're new, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled a bunch of parental warnings for a bunch of movies with monsters and aliens. As I say every time, I don't write these warnings. I don't know who writes these warnings. These are anonymous weirdos who have provided me hours upon days of content for you. I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. And I think we've talked enough. It's time to get into the game. To do that, Alex, I'm going to go to you first.
Oh, okay.
Would you like us to start with a movie from 1982, 1992, or 2009?
Let's go 92.
92.
This is probably going to bite me in the ass.
I'm thrilled. We're starting this show. 1992 is the first movie. Features monsters or aliens. For 5 points under the category of sex and nudity, a man urinates on a person's grave.
Oh,
Alex has an idea. Does anybody else want to guess? Alex, first up, what do you think
is
this
it
movie
Return
is?
of the Living Dead?
That is a great guess. It is not Return of the Living
Ah,
Dead.
okay. Darn it. Oh, that might be too early too. Shoot.
It was 88.
That was.
All right, for 4 points under the category of profanity, a famous line from the movie, quote, "I kick ass for the Lord."
Wait.
There's a real
I'm trying to find it. Oh, I know this one.
the excitement is just because of that. I want to ask Josh first. Josh, do you know what
Really?
this movie is?
Is this Johnny Mnemonic?
Alex, what do you think this movie
Dead
is?
Alive.
Oh, it's
It
Dead
is
Alive.
not
That's right.
Johnny Mnemonic. This
That's right. It's Dead
movie,
Alive.
also known as Brain Dead, is Dead Alive.
Yes!
That's right.
Peter Jackson. Yes. Okay. I knew that
Oh my
one. Got it. Yes.
Is that the one where the cover is like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
that?
I forgot-
I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about.
That's the best line in the whole movie. Yes. That's how I recommend that movie. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. I redeemed my spell.
I was thinking Dolph Lundgren was a monster.
Just to wrap that up, also in this movie, get ready if you're unfamiliar with this movie. Under violence and gore, the baby zombie tears its way out of a woman's head and plays peekaboo with her torn up face. Also under violence and gore, aside from the rat monkey creature, which is clearly made from stop motion animation, most of the gore effects and makeup are very realistic looking, even considering the film's low budget. And under violence and gore, in the film's most infamous scene, a man uses an upturned lawnmower to kill off a large crowd of zombies. Blood, guts, bones, and dismembered limbs and heads fly all over the place. For a long time, this scene held the record for the most fake blood used in a single scene. 5 gallons were pumped on average per second.
Jeez.
Not even his most unwatchable movie.
It's no bad taste.
It's no Meet the Feebles. God damn it, that movie.
I could just run this game doing this movie 12 times with different clues.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen
There's
it
a
and your
lot.
stomach is strong, go see this movie.
Don't see Meet the Feebles. It will be changed by that movie.
Well, Alex, first time out, is in the lead with 3 points. Jessica and LC are at 0. Josh at -1.
That's not shocking.
Jessica, would you like a movie from 2006, 2016, or 2020?
2016.
2016. Okay, from 2016 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Alcohol. A character is briefly shown drinking a few times, but is never drunk. These shots last maybe 5 seconds. A character tells another character to, quote, "pull out that bottle you've been hiding" at an exciting moment. No alcohol shown. For 4 points under violence and gore, some news segments display riots, though no blood. There is an audio recording of a foreign person talking, and then gunshots are heard. The event is not shown.
Wait, repeat that?
Some news segments display riots, though no blood. There is an audio recording of a foreign person talking, and then gunshots are heard. The event is not shown.
Huh.
Okay, for 3 points under sex and nudity, a man asks a woman if they want to make a baby. She replies, yes. All caps, nothing else is seen. No nudity at all, just the dialogue. For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, Those with megalophobia are likely to feel anxious at the sight of the UFOs.
That could be so many.
Okay. Well, I hope this helps somebody. Last clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. The entire film carries a strong tension regarding the question of the alien's purpose, an air of potential danger. It is portrayed in a realistic way, using news broadcasts, for example. Young children may require clarification that they are viewing fiction.
I'm just gonna.
Jessica has a guess. Anybody else? This is a hard one.
I don't know.
Okay, Jessica, do you know what this movie is?
I don't know the exact. Is it the second Independence movie?
It is not the second Independence Day.
Okay.
This movie stars Amy Adams and is called Arrival.
Oh,
I didn't see that one. Okay.
Didn't see it. I saw the Charlie Sheen Arrival.
Oh well, we had such a high to start off with, and then one of those. Alex remains at 3. Elsie at 0. Jessica and Josh are at -. Josh, would you like a movie from 1992, 2012, or 2015?
Go with 92.
1992 for 5 points under sex and nudity. During the scene with the live rock concert, there's a woman dancing topless in the background. Oh, sorry. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes. Much more intense than the first 2 films. For 3 points under violence and gore, a statue comes to life. Creepy monsters' faces are seen moving. Pieces of flesh fall to the ground together with blood and other liquids. This is rather disturbing and gross to watch. Alex has a guess. Anybody else? Elsie also has a guess. Elsie, what do you think this movie is?
Never mind.
Okay. Alex, what do you think this movie is?
Is it Hellraiser 3?
This is Hellraiser 3, Hell
Yes!
on Earth.
It's the pillar. The pillar did it for me.
I was gonna guess that too. I just didn't think you'd pull Hellraiser 3 out of the bag.
We've used over 1,000 movies, Josh. Eventually Hellraiser 3 is going to come up.
I just never thought it would. It's Hellraiser 3, for God's sake.
Under violence and gore, a demon sends out CDs from his body, which get stuck in a man's head and kill him.
Oh yeah, Hellraiser 3.
Yeah. And frightening and intense scenes, Christians will most likely find the, quote, "I am the way" scene offensive, as Pinhead invades a church and mocks the crucifixion of Christ before intimidating a priest in a frightening way.
I'm offended.
Christians who loved the first 2 Hellraiser movies
Are going to
Yeah,
be a
I mean,
little offended by
that's-
Hell on Earth.
What else were you watching at church barbecues? Like, what?
I became born again after the second Hellraiser, so I really had problems with the third Hellraiser.
Alex is now at 6, LC at 0, Jessica and Josh at -1.
fucking crushing.
Hey.
Wow. I was not expecting this to go this way. There's no
LC,
time to fuck up.
LC, would you like a movie from 1982, 1998, or 2013?
2013.
2013. From 2013 for 5 points under violence and gore, a man smashes his head into a wall 11 times to prove a point. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, some references to marijuana shown on screen for about 15 seconds total, and an ex-drug dealer is seen. They ask him for marijuana, but he refuses, saying that he no longer deals drugs. For 3 points under violence and gore, quite a lot of sci-fi violence, but all the blood is blue. LC as a guess. Anybody else? What do you think, LC?
Avatar.
It is not Avatar.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, the drug dealers in Avatar?
Well, our Starbucks, you went out?
I mean, there's a college T-shirt in the size of a Na'vi, so there could be drugs in Avatar.
That's true. That's true.
For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the plot of the movie revolves around 5 men attempting a 12-pub crawl. Naturally, you see them drinking a lot. Josh has a guess. Alex has a guess.
Fuck.
LC has a guess.
I might fuck this up.
LC, what do you think?
It's called The End of the World.
Alex, what do you think?
That's my guess.
It's I feel like it's The World's End. It's the one with Simon Pegg. Where
Josh, what do you think?
The World's End?
I think I have to, just because the other two did get the title correct. I do have to give it to you. It is The World's End.
Hey!
You were so close, LC.
I don't think I had the movie right though. I think I'm thinking of a different movie.
What movie are you thinking of?
I feel like I'm thinking of Hot Tub Time Machine.
Not see
No,
that
but does
one.
The World's End have do they play them? Do a bunch of them play themselves?
No, nobody plays
Mm-mm.
themselves.
What's the movie where it's the end of the world?
Oh, this is the end.
Oh, this is the
This
end.
is the end.
Okay, so like I could have like gotten that,
That's true.
and I would have been talking about the wrong movie.
And final clue under sex and nudity, probably the tamest out of the trilogy, including Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, well, there you go.
Alex is at 8 points. Josh, right behind at 1 point. Jessica at -1. LC at -2.
It's funny, when I first heard about this game, I came into it thinking I was going to be good. 41 episodes later, and I'm still not great.
I am honestly baffled that I'm doing well. I did not think it would go this. I also have time to like way get worse.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
it's anyone's game, right?
It's anyone's game.
I gave Johnny Mnemonic.
Alex, we're back up to you. This time, would you like a movie from 1989, 2006, or 2014?
Give me 2006.
2006.
What?
Mhm.
You already heard that, honey.
From 2006 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A doctor gives a man an injection of something that will painlessly kill him. For 4 points under sex and nudity, a monster is seen. It is implied that the monster is naked, but we never see any nudity. For 3 points under violence and gore, a person's mouth is cut from the inside using a knife. Not too graphic. The impact isn't shown very clearly. For 2 points under violence and gore, a creature bites the head of a fairy. Josh has a guess. Alex has a
Jesus
guess.
Christ.
Jessica has a guess. LC, nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Jessica, what do you think this movie is?
Is it Hellboy 2?
Alex, what do you think?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Josh, what do you think?
Pan's Labyrinth.
That's also
It's Josh and Elsie's favorite monster movie, Pan's Labyrinth.
I love the fact
every time it happens, I love it.
You're pushing it so hard, Nick. Elsie, anyone?
Yeah, just like
I was like, there's no way though. What was the last clue you said?
A creature bites the head of a fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At that point,
yeah.
you don't have to have seen the movie.
And final clue under frightening and intense scenes, the pale man could be frightening. The fawn's appearance could also frighten.
Could be frightening? Could be? Thing shows up in my nightmares. I haven't seen the movie since 2006.
Jessica, I love that you picked another Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yeah.
That's just something that he does.
Yeah.
I think every one of his films has a fairy getting their head bitten off.
That's why I'm so excited to see how Pinocchio ends.
Wait, Guillermo del Toro did a Pinocchio movie?
Yeah, he did a stop motion Pinocchio that's coming out soon.
I feel bad for the
Pinocchio
little.
movies have come out lately.
3.
I feel bad for the little blue fairy in that movie.
Why are there so many? I know there was that weird one with Pauly Shore.
Uh-huh.
I know
If you've never seen a clip from that movie, Pauly Shore plays Pinocchio, and it's amazing.
Father, when can I leave this place?
I'm the wooden weasel.
That will live in my head
It's from
forever.
last year?
Uh-huh. Like I said, 3 movies.
I don't feel very good for the blue fairy in Guillermo del Toro's one.
Alex is now at 10 points. Josh is at 3. Jessica and Elsie both at -2. Jessica, would you like a movie from 1996, 2012, or 2018?
96.
90. From 96 for 5 points. Under violence and gore, a woman is crushed and killed by a falling chandelier. Josh has a guess, or he doesn't, but Elsie now has a guess. Elsie, what do you think this movie is?
So what year?
96.
Oh. 1996 Phantom of the Opera.
I mean, fair guess, but no.
All I wanted to hear was fair guess.
No, Daddy of the Opera came out a couple years later.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the violence is a bit more gory and graphic and is portrayed in an over-the-top, cartoonish way that renders it unrealistic and comical rather than serious and upsetting.
Oh.
Elsie has another guess. Anybody else?
Go get ready for bed.
Elsie, what do you think?
Okay, so again, you said 1996?
Sure did.
Mars Attacks?
This is Mars Attacks.
Oh, shit. Vastly underrated.
That's a good
It's
movie.
fun.
It's a good one.
Oh, it or rather like it just was ahead of its time. Have we talked about this on the show before?
I
If it
don't
had
know.
gotten its due when it was made, we could have been spared like the Tim Burton tantrum decade where he just put Johnny Depp
Decade?
and everything.
I feel like we're still in the middle. Have you seen the trailers
yeah, it's
for
been
Wednesday?
10 years since 1996. I don't know.
Also in Mars Attacks, under violence and gore, a man's finger is bitten off and we see the bloody stump. The bloody finger, as a fish in an aquarium, nibble at it. Violence and gore, an alien is strangled by a chihuahua that has its head on a human woman's body.
That would have
So
given it.
this is way more hilarious than it is violent.
Yep.
And violence and gore, many Martian heads explode with green goo. The Martians are gross looking, and twice we see Martian autopsies.
Yep.
Alex still at 10, Josh at 3, Elsie is up to 1, Jessica at -2.
Oh god.
Josh, you got a real wide spectrum here. Would you like a movie from 1931, 1991, or 2005?
Let's go with 91.
91. From 1991 for 5 points, under profanity. One use of damn, screw, shut up, idiot, jerk, gosh, booger lips, and dork. 2 uses of wimp and snot. 1 with sucker, 1 with wad. 3 uses of butt. 1 with head and 1 with breath.
From 91?
From 91.
Okay.
I love how they write.
This is amazing.
For 4 points, under sex and nudity, after a lengthy scene involving multiple of the main characters' personalities, one of them, Bunny Jeanette, asks, quote, "Do you smell fish?" For 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, a girl looks under her bed for a troll, which is somewhat intense. There's nothing under there, so she lies back in bed and rolls over to find the troll in her bed next to her. A slightly scary jump scene, which will probably frighten younger children.
I know this movie, but I don't know this movie.
For 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the movie's premise is a troll named Trantor who steals the souls of children, turning them into wooden dolls to bring back his army of trolls. It's scarier than it sounds. It's very cheesy, and the parts that are meant to be scary are actually funny. Kids can handle it. Jessica and Josh have ideas. Anybody else? Jessica, do you know what this movie is?
I should have known this on the first clue. Is it Ernest Scared Stupid?
Josh, what do you think?
Ernest Scared Stupid?
This is Ernest Scared Stupid.
Glad I didn't guess it. Not what I was thinking.
Like the booger lips, like I knew that I heard that from somewhere, and I'm like, my brain. Oh,
Those are my favorite kinds of clues.
Yeah.
That just sort of trigger just a repressed memory of a movie.
like a tiny little
lips.
Yeah.
Final clue might have helped a little more under violence and gore. This is the most violent and scary Ernest film. A troll steals the souls of 5 children.
Yes.
I don't know. The director's cut of Ernest Goes to Jail was pretty violent.
Alex still at 10 points. Josh is now at 5. LC at 1. Jessica up to 0. So no more negatives.
I got
Still anybody's game. LC, would you like a movie from 1996, 2008, or 2012?
2008.
2008. In 2008, for 5 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, many people are drinking alcohol, beer, wine, and liquor in an extended party sequence in the beginning of the film. 2 hands shot up real quick. Anybody else have any guesses?
No.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Cloverfield?
LC, what do you think?
Cloverfield.
We got our first 5-point clues. This is Cloverfield.
Was that really
How did
2008?
you get that?
There was.
Wow.
It's a party scene. It stands out in my mind in that movie. The big party scene at the beginning.
No, that isn't that's like valid. I just
Well, I was thinking about 10 Cloverfield Lane already.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no way is that going to be a clue. Then Pan's Labyrinth came in, and now I don't know. But I was also like, well, I've got an ace up my sleeve, which is that I also saw Cloverfield in the theaters in 2008. So.
Also in Cloverfield, under violence and gore, the film as a whole is very graphic and horrific. It's not an easy film to watch. Frightening and intense scenes, some creatures drop from the monster that attack and bite people. The bites cause harmful effects to the humans. Their appearance and movement may be extremely unsettling for some viewers. Violence and gore, the severed head of the Statue of Liberty is thrown a great distance and crashes onto a crowded street. People run and scream. And frightening and intense scenes, the whole movie is photographed on a home movie camera. The camera is very shaky, especially at action scenes. That may cause motion sickness. We have a tie in first place now. Alex and Josh both at 10. LC is at 6. Jessica is still at 0. We are flying through this game. 4 movies remain. One more go around, one more for each of you. That means there's still 20 points on the board, and this can go in any direction.
Ooh, anyone's game. I like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Alex, would you like a movie from 1954, 1987, or 2009?
54, 87, or 2009. Give me 87.
87.
Yeah, let's do 87.
All right. 1987 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The oldest member of the group, Rudy, smokes cigarettes in some scenes. One of the kids' dads often smokes.
Wait.
Josh has a guess. Anybody else?
What year?
Oh, no.
87.
That's a
All
monster.
right.
Shoot. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad because I know this movie, but I can't think of it. Okay.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Monster Squad?
You got your second 5-pointer in a row. This is The Monster Squad.
Great movie.
Such a fun movie. Also in Monster Squad, under profanity, a very little girl clearly says, quote, "Don't be chicken shit." Frightening and intense scenes, the monsters might scare little ones. The last 15 minutes of the film might be intense for some. Sex and nudity, a teenage boy with binoculars checks out a teenage girl undressing. No nudity is seen, just underwear. Frankenstein's monster accidentally takes a photo of the teenage girl next door undressing. No nudity is seen. And sex and nudity, the kids have an ongoing argument regarding whether or not Wolfman has genitals. A boy kicks the Wolfman in the testicles and exclaims in surprise, quote, "Wolfman's got nards."
87 when we called them nards.
Glad that I didn't, because I've actually not seen this movie. I don't know what
It is
fuck
so
movie I
fun.
was thinking of.
Why would the Wolfman have genitals?
I don't know. Ask the children.
Yeah.
That's the children, yeah.
Because they weren't visible.
Unlike
Okay,
most
ask-
people where they're super visible.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, like when you think of something, when you think of a Wolfman, and I don't know.
When I think of a Wolfman, I think of a big pair of balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's the
don't
first
think it's
thing. Why
that.
would you think of anything
I
different?
mean, unless someone took the Wolfman to get fixed, like why?
I'm just
why would
picturing
that-
like the wolf from Into the Woods.
I typically think of the hair and claws
Giant
first.
codpiece. What?
Oh, okay.
No, the Broadway, not the dumb movie. I have opinions about that movie. Opinions?
Well, Josh has now moved to the lead with 15. Alex is at 10. LC is at 6. Jessica at 0.
Yeah,
Jessica, let's hope this helps you out a little bit.
Probably not, but we're good.
Would you like a movie from 1982, 2006, or 2020?
Let's go with 2020. Let's see what the heck that is.
Oh yeah, movies came out in 2020, including this one. For 5 points under violence and gore, very cartoonish violence. There is not a single drop of blood shown.
Good clue. Good clue.
Thank you. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the villains have scary mouths that can open to abnormal sizes.
In 2020?
From 2020.
That's a bad pick. My apologies.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a rat bites the hotel manager. No nudity or gore is shown. However, it's still pretty hard to see.
Nope.
Okay. LC has a guess. Anybody else? I'm hearing a lot of nope, so I'm going to guess no. LC, what do you think this movie is?
Hotel Transylvania 2?
It's a good guess. There is a hotel in that. It is not Hotel Transylvania 2.
It's cartoonish as well. And it seems like it would involve monsters.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes in the first hour, the ballroom scene contains transformation scenes and children in peril. Certainly too intense for a very young audience. The 10,000 you gave me plus your property. Okay, final clue for, well, did you want to guess, Josh?
No, go ahead.
Okay, final clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. The titular villains later in the movie look freaky. Their mouths stretch to their ears. They are bald. They have no toes and only 3 fingers on both of their hands.
Bad pick.
No idea.
I'll just read through all of these just to see if anything clicks. Very cartoonish violence. Villains have scary mouths. Rat bites the hotel manager. Ballroom scene contains transformation scenes and children in peril. Titular villains. Mouths stretched to their ears. They are bald. They have no toes. Only 3 fingers on their hands. LC. Looks like it's just. Hold on. Did you?
No.
Okay.
I'm.
See.
Oh yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay, Jessica.
The witches.
LC, what do you think?
Oh.
Well, I'm torn between my very funny answer and saying the witches. Is this movie The Witches?
It's The Witches.
I mean, I have nothing in the rules that can stop you from doing that. This is the Robert Zemeckis remake starring Anne Hathaway, The Witches.
I forgot they made it. Oh god.
I did not get that far into that movie.
I don't know if anybody saw this movie.
I tried.
Okay. Oh,
I don't
think fingers thing was actually like very offensive.
Yeah.
Like it got a lot of flack from disability rights groups. And I was reading that and I was like, what? No, come on, they're witches. Obviously they're good. And like, no, it literally by 3 fingers, they mean she doesn't have a ring finger or a pointer finger. It's not like spooky alien hand.
Just a movie that's the last time we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Josh is at 15, Alex at 10, LC at 6, Jessica 1 point. Josh, would you like a movie from 1982, 2012, or 2015?
82.
82, that's what I figured. All right, penultimate movie from 1982 for 5 points under violence and gore. Although although the violence in this movie is graphic, it is so over the top and cartoony, it's more darkly hilarious than it is scary. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the witch that appears at the beginning of the film outside a child's bedroom window is pretty scary looking. LC has a guess. Anybody else? What do you think, LC?
Is this the original film version of Roald Dahl's The Witches?
I wouldn't put witch in the 4-point clue if it were. It is not The Witches. And you lost the point you got for the first Witches, so it all evens out.
Worth it.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the entire movie is meant to feel like a 1950s horror comic. Wacky lighting, goofy sound effects, and even animation appear in the film. Some viewers may find the surreal atmosphere unsettling. Alex, what do you think this movie is?
Is it Creepshow?
Josh, what do you think?
It is Creepshow.
It is Creepshow.
It's Creepshow! Hey! I'm getting points again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you sort of sat out half the game, but that's fair strategy.
Okay, I didn't know him.
Also,
Nick, don't make fun of the new people.
All right, Josh, I'll just make fun of you. Why didn't you get that
Sure.
sooner?
What?
I said, why didn't you get that sooner?
I should have. Well, I was thinking it was The Thing.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you would think if you picked 1982.
Yeah, it is.
It's too bad Jessica didn't pick 1982.
Because it was The Thing.
It
I
would
knew
have been The Thing.
I knew it was The Thing. The greatest horror movie ever made.
I
Also,
do love that movie.
it's amazing.
That has some beautiful makeup effects.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Rob
stunning.
Bottin is amazing.
Also in Creepshow, under violence and gore, 2 zombies that appear in the Something to Tide You Over segment have very gruesome appearances. They have wrinkly blue skin, demonic faces, and seaweed covering them.
Leslie
And-
Nielsen is the killer.
And frightening and
yeah.
intense scenes, the thousands of cockroaches in the segment They're Creeping Up on You may gross out some viewers.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
yeah.
One movie remains. It still can go in one of 2 directions. Josh is at 18. Alex can still catch up at 13. Elsie's at
Okay.
5. Jessica's at 1. Elsie gets to play spoiler here. You get to pick the movie.
Oops.
Elsie, would you like a movie from 1954, 1989, or 1996?
What was the middle one? 89?
89.
Yeah, 89.
All right. Final movie of the night from 1989 for 5 points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. In one scene, several characters eat baked beans mixed with bourbon and joke about it.
Okay.
For 4 points, under frightening and intense scenes, a man falls while rock climbing at a great height, but is caught before hitting the ground. For 3 points, under sex and nudity, a multiple-breasted cat-like humanoid dances on a bar table. Her breasts are shown. Alex has a guess. Anybody else?
I'm probably wrong, actually. I'm now realizing.
Well, what do you think, Alex?
I was gonna say Total Recall, but now I'm realizing I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a cat, just a lot of breasts, and not Total Recall.
Oh, I thought you meant cat like as in no, but she also doesn't dance on a table. She just pulls them out. I'm a dumbass. Okay.
For 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, it is suggested that God may not be, quote, out there, but only in, quote, the human heart.
What?
All right, final clue for 1 point under sex and nudity. Did you want to guess, Josh?
No.
It won't change anything if you do.
I know. I was trying to get 20, but I can't think of the title.
Wait,
of
I
it.
might have an idea.
Okay. Would you like to guess?
Give us the is it Nightbreed?
Is that your guess?
Yes.
It is not Nightbreed.
Okay. Well, fuck a duck.
Good thing that was my guess.
God damn it.
All right. Final
Well, I
clue
don't know it.
for 1 point under sex and nudity. Uhura performs a dance, hiding most of her body behind two large fans. Several men see her and say joyfully, "Is she naked?" and rush towards her to see up close. It's very dark and only her bare legs are seen. I just see hands coming up and down and up and down.
Just trying to remember which one it is.
I mean, that's the question.
That's the question. Which one?
I'll let you just throw a number out there. All right. It looks like I'm just going to Josh.
I'm going to go with 5.
It's the one that William Shatner wrote and directed about the Starfleet meeting God. It is Star Trek V, The Final Frontier.
Okay, dokie.
And it is
I knew it
hard
wasn't 4.
watch.
What's the one where they save the whales?
Oh, that's 4. That one's wonderful.
That's 4. Okay.
Yeah, they save the whales, and then the next movie meet God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I Googled fan dance
Uh-huh.
because if it's the most famous scene and whatnot, and what it brought up was the 1983 film The Right Stuff, which is kind of Star Trek.
Sure.
They go in space to learn things. There's a fan dance.
The only monster in that was John F. Kennedy.
Just for fun, because I don't have any more clues to read, here's some of the movies that we missed getting to tonight, in case I never do this, and I always want to. We didn't get to the Star Trek remake called Star Trek. Didn't get to The Thing, or Slither, or Attack on Titan.
Slither, I love Slither.
We didn't get to Battleship, Blade, Edge of Tomorrow, A Quiet Place, The Avengers, the original Dracula, Men in Black 3, Them was the movie from 1954.
Oh, I would have gotten that.
Bordello of Blood.
Not a great one. Dennis Miller in an awful role.
And Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh my god, amazing.
That was all
Does
of
the
them.
Were-Rabbit have a dick?
Kick him and find out.
Were-Rabbit had nards.
Oh my god.
Does it have
Nards.
This has been Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight: Jessica at 1, LC at 5. An amazing showing from a first-time guest. Alex at 11. But Josh, I think hitting his all-time high score after 41 episodes with 19 points. Josh is the winner tonight.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
There.
41 episodes and 19 is my highest.
I shouldn't have guessed twice when I didn't know it.
I mean, this game can go in any direction. We had a game, I think, last month or the month before, where if a person played and didn't guess at all, they would have won the game.
Yep.
Amazing.
I think I was on that show.
Yeah. I think he won with 4 points, but could have won with 0.
Amazing.
Also, last Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday, there was a tie for first place, 3 points each. So 11, great score.
Hey, I'm happy with it, okay? I did much better than I thought I would.
You
So
were great.
Hey.
You were all great. Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or any last words, Jessica, you got anything you want to say?
Like always, I'm just here.
I will ask you every time, knowing the answer. LC, anything you want to talk about?
No. No, not find me.
Alex, would you like to promote anything?
yeah.
Why don't you go to her last, so that people stick in everybody's brain.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
but if I let you start talking, people are going to leave.
Oh, okay.
So let me talk. Let Alex talk.
I was trying to look for the last, so it'll stick in everybody's brain.
Okay, yeah. So my band Refractory Period has some stuff out on our Bandcamp. That is refractoryperiodtheband.bandcamp.com. We are at Refractory Period the Band on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So if you give us a follow there, that would be awesome. We also have a link to our mailing list in the bio, and we've been releasing a lot of like covers and stuff. So those are fun things that you get if you sign up for the mailing list. And yeah. So come check us out. We are a 2 girls 1 beat sapphic synth pop sensation. Hey.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Please do.
Finally, our winner, Josh. Do you have anything you want to tell anybody about?
Just go listen to Refractory Period.
There you go.
Sound really
thank
cool.
you.
And that's just do that. And Interesting Points is coming back at some point this year, I think.
This 2022, this year?
2022. Yep. I think I'm going to bring it back 2022. And Nick Martucci will be a guest.
I volunteer.
So look forward to that going on. And I got 2 shows one with Sammy James in December 17th, and then one on January 10th, I think, with JD Stevens, Mental Health Mondays.
There you go.
So it should be a lot of fun.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all once again, Alex Vernon, Jessica Mayotte, Josh Poirier, and Elsie Clark. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We'll be back Thursday, 11/3 at 8 p.m. Eastern with Movies That Cut Onions, hosted by your winner tonight, Josh Poirier. And then for the rest of November, we're doing Monday nights only. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel you're watching. So like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. If you want to be a guest, reach out to me on any of those areas. I believe spots are still open for all of those shows. List just went out today, so get those while they're open. Thank you so much for